I'm Patrick Lanigan. Once I was a partner in a law firm in Biloxi, Mississippi. But the other partners are about to fire me so that they could make a $90 million deal. So I decided to steal all their money and ruin them. In this short video, I'm going to tell you how I did it. Being the naturally suspicious person that I am, I decided to bug every room in the firm, including the men's restroom. That was how I discovered what the other partners were planning. Upon learning this, I decided to steal the money that they would get out of the deal. But how to do this without getting caught? The first thing I learned was that I would have to disappear as soon as I stole the money, and the only way to disappear effectively is to die. However, in order to fake my own death, I would need a body to replace mine, and the only way to get a replacement body is to kill someone. I didn't think I could kill a person, though. What a conundrum.
Conundrum. An intricate and difficult problem.
The answer of how to find a suitable body came to me when I remembered a car wreck lawsuit that I had represented a while back. An old man named Clovis had been the star witness in the case, and I had become good friends with him. Clovis was sick with pneumonia, and unfortunately died shortly after. I hosted the funeral wake, which no one attended, since I was Clovis's only friend. There, I removed his body and kept it on ice. I put cement blocks in the casket to fool the pallbearers.
Pallbearer. Someone who carries the casket at a funeral.
I rented a cabin out in the woods where I could store Clovis's body. I made it a point to travel to the cabin a lot on weekends so as not to arouse suspicion. Then, one weekend, I bought 8 gallons of gasoline on my way back from the cabin. I planted the gas and my motorbike a ways down off the hill road. I put Clovis's body in the car and drove it off the road. I then doused the car in gasoline and set it on fire. Clovis's body, along with the car, burned, and I rode away on the motorbike. After successfully dying, I traveled to the offshore bank where the $90 million was being wired. Pretending to be my own boss, I intercepted the money and transported it to my own account. I then flew to Brazil to hide. Back home, my former partners were being bombarded with litigations because they lost this money. Soon the people began to suspect that I had faked my death and that I had committed a heinous and notorious crime.
Litigations. The process of a lawsuit. Heinous. Horrible or terrible. Notorious. Unfavorably known.
My law firm finally caught up with me, and to find out where the money was kept, they electrocuted me repeatedly. The electric shock burned my skin, but I honestly didn't know where the money was kept. After I was turned over to the FBI, I used the burns to file a lawsuit against them, even though they did nothing to me. Meanwhile, back in the States, the country wanted me in a chair, the electric kind, and they showed it too. I was constantly being reviled. The citizens thought this lucrative job was just me being selfish.
Lucrative. To make a profit. Reviled. Suffered from verbal abuse.
While I was still in the hospital, I contacted an old friend. His name was Sandy McDermott, and he practiced law in Biloxi. I hired him as my lawyer, and he got straight to work. Before I disappeared, I had gathered some information on my old partners. I found that they had fraudulently received $90 million from the government. I then gave this info to Sandy, who presented this to the partners, the FBI, and the press. I was now no longer charged for robbery or murder. All I had to do was return the money, and I was a free man. The government let me keep the $15 million in interest that I'd gained, and all in all, stealing $90 million is a great way to make a profit.
Hello, I am here representing the producers of this short film. What you just witnessed did not really represent our beliefs, sentiments, actions, mental conditions, phobias, literary customs, or other preferences or IQs. Please, do not try this at home.
My name's Nancy Penner, and I'm an attorney here in Cedar Rapids. I work primarily in trial practice, doing a lot of the motions and legal writing that essentially is the legal maneuvering before and after trial. I've been asked to offer an opinion on whether the book, The Partner, is plausible or not from my perspective from the legal system. And as is true with most legal fiction, in general, the storyline in The Partner is plausible. And in fact, it bears an uncanny resemblance to this big case we were involved in a couple of years ago. But I really can't discuss that case at all. And just like other legal fiction, there are parts of The Partner that are not particularly accurate or consistent with the real legal system in the United States.
Sentinel. Masterfully paced and plotted, each book jacket should wear a warning to consumers, detrimental to sleep and you may read all night. On its very first page, The Partner roars to life. While Grissom's setup is irresistible, the way he ravels out the plot is masterful. The Partner brims with devious The Partner by John Grisham.